Hello. Hey guys. Hey. Hello. Hi. Happy Sunday. Hello, Snackery. Willoughby. And Rins Elizabeth. Plagiarism. What the? Your 8th grade history teacher called you Willoughby? What's this episode? Hey. Plagiarize that. Plagiarize these. You can't see me. The investigation conducts universal chaos. Hey, happy Sunday. How are ya? What if we played Styling Star, Style Savvy today? Oh, look, under the table. Look at her go. Is there a main character in Style Savvy? This came with the DS. Yukari? It does kind of look like her. That's too big to be a weapon. Well, we have that whole thing memorized, if you couldn't tell. We've been through it so many times. I'm so glad you made it. I know it was difficult, but just know you're not alone. We've all had to do it. You're a big man now, you're a grown man. And we're proud of you. However, that's not what we're here for today. Today is Sunday. Shonen Jump. I don't feel too strongly about this week, to be honest. But that being said, I think if I have to give chapter of the week, Sakamoto Days, baby. Let's go. Oh, wow. La 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 la. Transformative content. Sakamoto Days. Buggy was really good. Raw. Blue box, baby. Let's go. My stupid chair. Ask my party members for advice. What are they gonna tell me? That aura around the dark ruins is stopping us from getting in there after Domingus. But we found out there's something in Argonia that'll help us get rid of it, right? So we better go and get it. Farting there? That's crazy. Does this really sound like a fart on your end? Now I can't make the noise. That sounds like a fart. It's like a loud crack to me. Angelo's got nothing to say to that one. That's fair. I need to get a proper chair. I also need to... So my room used to be carpeted. And we had to get rid of that. Or I decided to, anyway. I didn't really have to get rid of it, but I decided to get rid of it when I took an unrelated allergy test. And I don't know if anybody has ever taken an allergy test, but what they do is they bring out like a huge selection of like vials that have various substances in them, like the most common allergies, and they test you for all of them. And I was testing for like a totally unrelated allergy, and I found out I was allergic to dust, apparently. So I was like, I should probably get rid of all the carpet in my room. That's probably not good for me. So now I just have this stupid floor, and it doesn't... I have a chair on wheels, obviously. So sometimes I'm rolling around at the speed of sound. I gotta do something about that. Get like a mat or something. Oh god. Tree bow. No. Oh, we're good. What do we want to do today? Some camera stuff for sure. I'm gonna camera on. I think we had some basic ones to do. I don't think we have any stupid ones that'll take forever. Do we have any beat 30 monsters? Devilish dancers. Oh, we do? Okay. Tap devils? We could do that. Those guys are free, kind of. We've already fought a bunch, I think. Oh, there's hella areas left. Alright, we got quite a bit of game left. It looks like we're roughly like halfway, though. I think this had them. Yeah. I've defeated 10, so I need 20 of them. Buggy, go ahead, one of those spreads that so immaculately captures a vibe. Yeah, I remember from the... I think I only read 2 chapters, because they were really long. The art was so on point. I really should check it out again. I don't know why I haven't. I just haven't. You know what I realized I hadn't read in like 2 weeks until I looked at the app today? I was like, dang, there was a chapter of Chainsaw Man I missed. And that was from last week. I haven't read Chainsaw Man in 2 weeks and I haven't even noticed. And I'm gonna say, reading Chainsaw Man on a Sunday, when you're reading all the other stuff, you really realize how short those chapters are, man. Nothing happens in a chapter anymore. It's so fast. It's a darn shame. I wish we had more meaty chapters. I might wait. I won't, but like, I might wait and just let some chapters of Chainsaw Man pile up. So here we'll find the Tap Devils. We just gotta fight 20 of them. 30 of 10. Farting with that level of intensity last night. That's wild. Feel the wind blowing? That rules. I like that. Weeks, but you posted that Immaculate Sakamoto Days spread. So did you read that? You said it was great. And it was pretty great. Sakamoto Days, pretty good this week. The current plotline is moving very fast, I think. Or faster than it usually does. So it feels a little weird. But, it's good. I have to wonder what happens here. We might. I don't think we're setting up for like the final battle here. But maybe like the preamble to it. I don't know. They seem to have like found a resolution for like the big problem. So I don't know what's left other than fight the bad guy. But I guess we'll see. Or maybe it's like last time I thought the manga was ending and there's another arc. There's more story to tell, I don't know. Doesn't really feel like it though. It feels like we've set up for, you know, the end game kind of. Get this underpants. We gotta get this underpants. Why are they called pants? If it's a singular item, and there's no such thing as a pant. You don't say this pants, you say these pants, which would imply plural, right? But there's no singular. What's up with that? Isn't that kind of fucked? That's British written all over it. Nice, guys. We're getting stronger. We're not fazed by underpants anymore. We have classy humor now. We have classy humor like laughing about licking pits. Messing with males. What else did I read this week? Kiyoshi was sick. I'd probably give that number 2. I saw Will posting about it, and I agree. The art is like really on point. Very clean series. Really grew into its own. I'm proud of it. It's definitely ending. Death Dance? You have that? Behind on the thumbnails? I think they've been uploading, correctly. I figured out that problem. But yeah, I've really loved the past couple that I've made. That booze one was my favorite that I've made. I had the idea, and then I saw like a sprite of Vegeta like in the middle of the fusion dance that kind of looked like he was doing the little dance that the Mario Bros do, and I was like, I gotta use this. I had fun with that one. I had fun with the one I did for this last week. I'm just gonna put it up. I'm just gonna put it up on stream because it's funny. Oh my god. Death Dance? Where are we here? Boom. This is a funny one. I really liked making this one. I've also been having fun with the lower bottom right part. But you don't really get to see that because the timestamp cuts it off. But it's always like a little Easter egg I try to make it. Or something. I did this and then, hold on. I also did this one. This one I felt shameful making, but I was like, it's funny. I put a "we're sorry" in the corner. But yeah, where was the booze one? This was my favorite. This is my best work so far, this one. is a cool one. It looks a little, when it's up close, you see a little of the like artifacting on some of it, but I was proud of this one. Okay, he killed all of us. Do I zing? Zing Sharibo. Remains lifeless? What a time to be behind on rent. Oh, Angelo. I can't help but dance. I'm a little dancing boy. Ooh. This is his challenge. He's been the one who's been dead. Alright, well, I didn't mean to flee. He might die now to death dance. I meant to do this. Ooh, what if we send it right back? Thwack. Kirill! Do it again. Kerplunk! They have all these dances! We won the dance battle. He danced till he dropped. Get these bums back on their feet. Oh, 5 more minutes, Gov. Just 5 more minutes. Oh. Iron Scorpion. The Arm Cruncher. I wonder if this is where we find the monster? Because I know the Tap Devils are in another region somewhere. I'll have to double check. I just know they're easy to find here. It's a small island. What else did I read? Akane Banashi was really cool. It was one of those classic, like, needs to figure out what to do chapters. Those chapters are the ones that remind me the most of, like, this is a sports manga. She has to find, like, the connection to everyday life to figure out what it is she has to do. Ichi the Witch was cool. It was just more of the fight. Nothing wild. Just a cool ability. And Kagurabachi was a little silly this week, but it was like good. It was one of those, it was very much a like hype up to jobbers kind of sort of chapter where you like introduce characters, make them sound crazy just to hype up one of your existing guys. I was like, hey, I can vibe with that. Like, obviously this is set up for what's the real show coming next week probably. And that's fine. And our boy is back and he's funny. But it was a sort of transitional chapter in that sense. It wasn't like one to get super excited about. IMO. And Beethoven. Ah, yes. I'm just seeing it through at this point. I've read enough of it that I'll see how it ends. It wasn't bad. It was actually probably one of the better chapters of the past 2 or 3 weeks. Did I forget one? I feel like I was going to say another. No, actually, I don't think I did forget anything else. I think I still have an undid unluck shaped hole in my heart. Because I always feel like I'm forgetting one, but there's not a one. Is there one? I'll always have it. I was telling my buddy the other day that I was reading Star of Beethoven, and I had to say it with, like, the least amount of seriousness. we were catching up on manga talk, and I was like, I've been reading Star of Beethoven. How's Don this week? I'm glad you asked because it's Don Day. It was a nice chapter and it ended very impressively, actually. Did you know that it ended with a Sharknado? Have you heard this? JJK as well. You stole it from me! Sitting on real estate I never used. Kick! Otherwise, did I do much this weekend? I did a wee bit. Hung out with my pals yesterday for quite a bit. Worked on some YouTube stuff. Worked on some other stream stuff. Played more Resident Evil 6. Finally. For like the first time in a month, maybe. Oh, I have a really funny story to tell. And let me talk about Resident Evil 6 first, though. We once again only had time to complete like a chapter before I had to leave because I really wanted to watch like the entirety of Will's stream last night. So I like cut us a little short. But we did this one chapter. It was so I know last time I talked about it, I was like, yeah, we started the Chris campaign, and a lot of people describe it as like Call of Duty. And chapter 1 did really feel like that. Chapter 2 was literally like right out of Call of Duty. Like I didn't even know what game I was playing. There was a point where we were walking down this hallway and like ducking for cover and like shooting at these guys. Where I stopped what I was doing and I said, dude, I don't even know what game we're playing. This has nothing to do with Resident Evil at all. Chris is on screen and that's it. Like, it's crazy. A KKK apologist. That is crazy. I hope nobody's podcasting this and just heard me say that out of the blue. Congratulations, you can put it on your game's beat. Everything else is the victory lap at this point. But yeah, in this level, the thing about Resident Evil 6 is that there's like a chapter system, like a level-based system. However, every chapter feels like it's made up of like multiple chapters. And so I don't really like get it. because it feels like 3 or 4 separate set pieces entirely. Like, I kind of see there's definitely like a through line that makes it a chapter, but like you could break it up more, I think. But I guess that would just make it tedious at that point. But anyway, like you land wherever they are. I don't even remember what the setting was. It was just some snowy town. It seemed like we were in Europe somewhere, but I don't know for sure. But there were these giant monsters. They looked like titans, and you had to fight those. But we get to this one cutscene, and my friend goes. He's like, "Oh, you're watching a cutscene?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, I'm not seeing a cutscene." And then like a minute later, he was like, "Oh, there's the cutscene." And I was like, "Oh, cool." And for some stupid reason, neither of us thought anything of this. And we're playing this whole section and calling out like, "Oh, like look at this guy over here," or something, like, "Help me out here," or whatever. And and neither of us are like catching on to what the other is saying. Like, I'm looking at Chris, I'm playing as the other guy, and I'm looking at Chris, who I think is my friend, and I'm like, "What are you talking about? There's no one to shoot at." Like, and only like 20 minutes later do I realize we were disconnected and we were both playing a single player version of the campaign. But we were so like on pace with each other that our directions to each other sounded like just real enough that like I think we were standing in like basically the same place, but like playing entirely different routes. There was one point where I was like making fun of some of the dialogue, because one of the characters was like, "Wait a sec, that thing on its back, maybe it's its weak point," after like 20 minutes of fighting it. And I was like, "Oh yeah, dude." Like, what an observation to make. "Oh, see that thing on its back?" And my friend was like, "Yeah, I do." And I was like, "What?" I was like confused by his response. And that was when I realized, I was like, "You're not hearing this dialogue? Oh, shoot." We're not playing together. So we rejoined after we finished that like section, because there are like big checkpoints that you can reconnect during. It was funny though. And so we finished that, and we finished around like, I don't know, 10:30, and I was like, I gotta hop off at 11, so I don't think we have time to play another, so let's just talk. Let's just catch up a little. And he was telling me what games he's been playing, and he was telling me he's been getting more and more into like older turn-based RPGs lately. Just playing the classics, I guess, because it's just like not something he used to do. Which is cool, because I get to recommend a billion games to him. But he did say he did play Clair Obscur. And he was like, "Yeah, it was fun. But by the end of it, I was getting like really taxed by this parry system. And I think I just want to play something like a very simple, straightforward turn-based game. Again, because earlier this year, he was playing... So, get this. Earlier this year, he was playing through the Final Fantasies in order. And he has already played 1 and 2. I talked to him about 2 a couple months ago. And he also likes it. I'm so proud of him. But he was in the middle of 3. At that time when I talked to him, and he was telling me yesterday that he still hasn't beaten it. He kind of fell off it due to burnout, and he wasn't really like vibing with 3 that much, and so he started asking me about the rest of the series, and thankfully I'm fresh off of a playthrough of 4 or watching one at least, so I was able to make some good recommendations about whether he would or wouldn't like it. And I talked about 4 through 6, because, I mean, he knows 7 is good, and he doesn't need to get, like, he didn't have questions about anything after that. Because I described 6 in like deep detail. I don't think he was going to keep asking about like more and more after that. And so after 6, he asked about Chrono Trigger, which I gushed about. I gushed about Chrono Trigger, and he was like, "Cool, I'll play that." Like he was like figuring out how he would go about playing it. And then the funniest, the funniest pivot happens here. I says, I get done gushing about Chrono Trigger, and he was like, "So what about this other game I heard of, Golden Sun?" And I was like, "Oh, Golden Sun. I mean, people like that game, but I got a lot of baggage about it, and I tore into it, kind of." Oh, we've beaten more than enough of these guys. My bad. I got lost in my storytelling. I told him that, like, yeah, people like it. It is well liked. It's definitely not like bad. However, I'm going to say I don't like it and that it's not really worth it. You could skip it. The first thing I told him is that it is half a game. Oh, he just... Oh, guys. We wasted the first half hour of stream. I'm so sorry. That's okay. We were yapping and having fun. Oh, Light Platinum. Critically acclaimed. The first thing I told him was that it's half a game. And I incorrectly named the second game. Wait, what? What? This isn't him? I told him it was half a game, and then I incorrectly named the second one. I was like, yeah, it's called like the Dark Age or something. And I was conflating Dark Dawn and Lost Age. And he looked up Dark Age and was like, oh my god, the second half of the game came 9 years later? And I was like, oh no, never mind, no, that's the DS one. I was like, no, they followed it up pretty immediately, but it's still 2 games. We're looking for Tap Devils. Oh, I gotta see him dance. Okay. I should use that item. Demonster. There it is, right? Territoid Whiff. And then I told him about how awful the script is, and I gave him an example. I described how if, like, 2 characters, like, wanted to get to a town or something, they would say... They wouldn't just say, let's go to blank town. They would say, well, next I think we gotta go to blank town. Why do we gotta go to blank town? Well, I think blah 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 will be in blank town. So we should probably plot a course to blank town, and then some third guy will show up and say, you can't go to blank town, it's bad there, or some stupid shit like that. And he was like, yeah, I think I might pass. And then I was like, well, yeah, I mean, I personally would say not worth it. But some people would tell you it's worth it. Like, I don't know. You might want to give it a shot. It is on the Switch service. Is this not a Tap Devil dancing? Hello? Oh, he's doing it. That's it. And I sang the praises that people probably see in it. I was like, there is a cool, like, puzzle solving gimmick it has, and it looks nice, and it's pretty straightforward, which sounds like what you're looking for. So, and both games are on the service, right? So I was like, yeah, you could just play one and play the other one right after it, and there is like a connectivity function. But I definitely was like, play the other games you said first, though. Those are way better. Yeah, the text boxes are so small, too. It does not help. Oh, she's down here. Do we have enough for another 35? Oh, one more for a posh waistcoat. I can't believe we wasted so much time fighting those guys. I just want to talk to you. Yeah, no, not even close. Terrifying timber. Oh my god, guys, it was 30 of these guys I was supposed to fight. Let's start fighting them and not finish fighting them. It'll take too long. I wasted time today. Oh well. Buckaroo. Is this the guy? It was a tree face? What was it? Hello, Cat Chiaki. Hello, Chiaki Cat. 30 tree faces. Where'd he go? Hello? Oh, my thing hasn't run out yet. Me and my boy. Yeah. Run out, der Monster. Anyway, how was your weekends? How was yours weekends? Any good? Says, yesterday Renza transformed into a cat on BG3, and we decided that it was a Chiaki cat because if Chiaki became a Chiaki cat, she would look like that cat. And then we were all saying, hello, Chiaki cat. And that's the story. And that's all she wrote. I watched a video essay yesterday on Scooby-Doo Unmasked, the video game. Remember we tried to stream that one Halloween? Alright, this lasts too long. There we go. I kind of want to give it another shot sometime. I want to bring Scoobert back to the channel. But that game is like... That game's pretty good. It's no Night of 100 Frights, but it's like a pretty solid game still. But it does have issues. And the video did highlight the issues, and I was like, dang. These are some pretty glaring flaws, actually. Some things that I would say, Will, don't copy this game design. Stuff like that. Angelo died again. That's all he does. That one was my fault entirely. Also, what, was there one tree face in this encounter? Or no, I got attacked by bats. stream's a disaster today. Missing Air into Scooby-Doo Unmasked this October? That could be crazy. Missing Air? No, I'm not doing it. I'm not the guy for that one. I'm not the guy. I'll play those on my own time. Not on here. You want an audiobook stream? That's fine. Nothing wrong with that, but I'm not the guy for it. I'm gonna be ruining my voice enough as is when we get to 100 line, probably. Who's this? What are you doing so low down near the loading zone? Born in Simpleton off my resume. So man with the shot. See you around. You can just do that? Oh, God. Baccarat. This is what I need you to know about this playthrough. You don't need to know much. This guy is in every town. This man is in every town. Like, not even exaggerating. This is the guy who fucks of this playthrough, but he fucks a horse. It's a gross playthrough. It's a wretched playthrough, but it's fun. It's good for us. Also, the world is at war because of something we did. It's kind of been going on in the background. It's had global effects. Sex pugilist. I like that. That's new. Oh, and this girl's in charge of all the money in town. that was a funny part last week. I thought this was hilarious. Hello, I have all the money in Baccarat. And then I just walked in. Angelo just walked in and went, "Ooh, a treasure chest." Okay, but you're just borrowing it, right? Yeah. She's in charge of all the money. Yeah, well, not this stupid little she. That's a child. the mini metal lady. And I'm not giving it to him. Except he might be right though. But I'm not giving it to him. But he's probably right. Who's this? Hello, sir. Oh, for blood. Alright, we gotta go to Argonia. If she gets more, like, voiced cutscenes, maybe. We gotta go to Argonia. We gotta get the what is it? The Phoenix Mirror? What is it? The Phoenix Mirror is from Shenmue, right? We gotta get the Lens of Truth. That's from Zelda. The Ra's Mirror. The Raw Mirror. That's right. The Mirror of Truth. The Mirror of on the wall. What are we doing right now? So we struggled to get to Baccarat. We got to Baccarat. No, we got here. We found out that Medea's fiance is here in Argonia. And Shuribo didn't know that, and he was upset. But he found out that the whole party knew this. Because it's like on every tabloid or whatever. And he's a little bummed about that. And then we went back to Baccarat. The little girl was running the bank. We found out that Dual Magus killed Golding, and went to the Dark Ruins. And then we went to the Monster Pit for like an hour. And I love my monsters, and we can use them in battle now. The pit thing was a Mori. We found Mori. I wasn't sure at first, but I'm positive now that his dialogue is very intentional and it's hilarious. He said something about licking his monstrous pit, and I was like, okay, that was written very intentionally. This guy is hilarious. So I love Mori even more now. I have bonded with all of our guys, the 3 Dinkum Souls. Rank D? We're only rank D? That can't be true. These are our guys. Kings. I think we have to switch out Doug. We got Jessica's bunny suit. We went to the Bunny Girl show. There was a Xanthi. Jessica got up on stage with them. She has mastered the ultimate sex magic puff puff. And then we met the Mario Brothers. Not to be confused with the Mario Bros. Hold on. Where are my cameras? Where are my cameras? We met the Mario... Oh, here we are. Hold on. So here... No, not this one. This one. She got up on stage with the girls. I think the blue one is Xanthi. And then we met the Mario Brothers, who are trying to stop Dual Magus. And the girl hates that they're called the Mario Brothers. And then we have to find the mirror. The mirror that's in like every Dragon Quest. We have to find that now. And that's what we're doing. Oh, and Pickham has sided with the moles. Pickham has taken a stand, and they're on the side of the moles. The conflict is bubbling. Because Pickham has a very tactical location just south of Escantha. So now Escantha's in trouble. There are some roguish fiends in Pickham ready to lift a spear for the sake of the moles. I think we gotta go to the castle probably and see if they got the mirror. Now we can go in. It was locked before. Story, I guess. Here we go. Argonia opens its doors to everyone. That is not true. You had it locked on me last time. Later, sis. Oh, yeah, and the lore was that Medea's, like, grandfather or great-grandfather was, like, made a promise to Charmles's great-grandfather that their children would eventually marry. And some old lady was like, "Isn't that wonderful?" And I was like, no, that's stupid. That's the stupidest story I've ever heard. Forcing them into a marriage because something their grandparents promised to each other. Whatever. They're long gone. Why are you ruining their lives? That's so stupid. Ooh. That's where the boys train. Very strange. Jester was here the other day. We've got to meet this Charmles guy. Charmless Charmels. He hit himself in a barrel. This is a weird castle. Why would a guest room to a castle be right by the entrance? Yo, we got bad news about Trodaine, buddy. Oh yeah, I can get my petty waistcoat or whatever it is. Magic mirror, never heard of it? Come on, nah. Royal Magicians, cool. Are you in charge of the money at Baccarat? Yeah, but today I'm on field day. Alright. Who's watching the money? I don't know, I don't really care. This has to be something. It's so detailed. Is that Charmels? He's too old for Medea. He looks like an old timer. That's gotta be the king, right? He looks raw, though. King Claudius! Yeah, okay, that was the king.
Your Majesty, are you feeling poorly? Did those travelers cause you some trouble? No, I'm fine. One of them reminded me of someone, but I must be mistaken.
I'm all alone, dude. Should at least put my buddies in the cutscene. It's not like they don't do that in this game. They do it constantly. Where were they there?
But it's a precious royal heirloom. Why on earth do you require it? Explain yourself. I understand.
Wow.
Oh,
okay.
The magic mirror is a treasure of the royal family. I cannot simply give it to you.
I knew he'd say no. C'est la vie, I suppose. It was a lot to ask.
The game kind of quiet.
To avenge my brother's death without that mirror.
Well, hold on. When did this become about your brother? When did it become about any of ye?
If what you say is true, you must have survived a great many ordeals on your travels. That means your fighting skills must be on a par with those of my soldiers.
We're pretty tough.
But your Majesty, you can't possibly plan to use those travelers instead of royal guardsmen.
Oh, your Majesty.
Well surmised, Chancellor.
He's like licking a blade. Oh, your Majesty. You can't possibly be thinking of using these instead of the royal guardsmen. He like runs it across his throat a little bit. Ah, you're right, Chancellor.
Listen to me carefully. I rule with a fair hand, but I cannot grant every request that is made of me. However, if the royal family owes someone a debt of gratitude, I consider it my duty to fulfill it.
Alright, group huddle. Alright, Yangus, you're gonna kidnap his son. And then I'm going to pretend to kill you. And then he'll be in our debt. I like that, Guff. But we can make it more convincing.
You need the magic mirror. Then accept my request. If you complete the task I set forth for you, you may have the mirror.
What do I do in this plan? Just stand there and look good.
Summon the prince.
No.
Yes, Your Majesty.
That's the prince? No, fool. That's one of the royal magicians. Oh, thank God.
The request concerns my son, Prince Charles. To become king of Argonia, one must undertake a special initiation ceremony. There is some risk to life and limb, and the prince is unwilling to do it. As a father, the thought of putting my own son in danger pains me. But he must pass the initiation if he is to succeed me to the throne. It is the tradition of our kingdom. I was considering sending a detail of royal soldiers to protect him during
What if it's Prince Ferris?
However, I fear it will ruin his reputation. So my request is this. You outsiders will accompany my son to the royal hunting ground. Naturally, this would remain completely confidential. It is vital that everyone believes my son passed the initiation on his own.
Your Majesty?
Oh, God.
Prince Charles is...
Is this the prince? That's the same magician from a minute ago. Oh.
What is it this time?
The prince has run off again. I'm extremely sorry, Your Majesty. This is all my fault. I'll bring Prince Charles to Your Majesty as soon as we can find him. As your humble and faithful servant, I beg...
You incompetent fool!
What if the Chancellor, shot this guy? And that is what incompetence gets you in Argonia.
Please pardon my outburst, but we cannot continue this discussion without my son.
A bit of a double take when he looked at you. I hope you aren't trying to tell us that the King of Argonia is a friend of yours. Oh, he can't be. He can't. I know you too well. If you really were close to the king, you would have told us a long time ago, right? Are we getting, Charibo backstory? Does he know the king? Oh my God, if we look like Prince Charles... That'd be... No, he wouldn't have, looked like that. He would have assumed we were his son. That's interesting, though. What could this mean? The prince is probably in the castle. He must be hiding in a barrel. That's my guess. He slipped out of your grasp. You were holding his hand? What is he, a baby? Where is he? Charibo's gonna size this guy up. Oh, there he is. No, spoilers. Don't look at him. Hold up on the third floor. We gotta see him. This is the guy that's gonna marry Medea. Where is he? One of the servants' rooms. It'll take a lot to get the prince out of that room again. But the only thing that would do it would be if there was a lizard in there to scare him out. Oh, well, we could figure that out. Oh, jeez, he's in here. Okay. I'm just here for the drama. Lizards drop from the ceiling in the room he's in? What? What's happening in this castle? The Argonian lizards in the walls? Oh, what does he sound like? I don't know what he looks like. Bite off my tongue and die. Oh my God. How dramatic. No! Well, I can think of one way to get to this guy. Is there a hole in the wall anywhere? We have a little buddy who hasn't seen some action for a while. I was wondering when he'd come back, but I think this is his time to shine. It's a green herb. Resident Evil. Maybe we go from the ceiling, so we probably have to go up here. Aha, here we go. Any mouse hole in the wall? Huh? Come on. Got some books. Some books for us. Diary of a Female Royal Official. Scholar Specs, yep. Oh, your hat's a disaster. Ooh, magical hat. Noah, so infantile. Where? This has to be what we have to do, right? Ooh, Cloak of Evasion. That's pretty good, right? Aha! You see what I see? Ah! This is where the lizard problem's coming from. Munchie? I choose you. Hello. Hello, Chiaki Mouse. Hello, Haji Mouse. What? Hello, Kazuichi Mouse. Ruin a character in seconds. Is that one of the lizards? Can we talk to him? He's not an enemy, right? Hey, bud. You look like Geico. Kazuichi Mouse. Like,
I simply cannot fathom why Father won't just accept my decision and stop trying to force me to undergo that ridiculous initiation. It's absurd to expect me to go to the royal hunting ground all on my own and defeat a lizard.
that's what he sounds like, huh?
A lizard.
Lizard.
Is enough to give me the willies. The world would be a much better place without them, in my opinion.
He sucks. This guy's marrying Medea. What the heck? What is this? The far-fetched puzzle with a lizard? Oh, it's not that crazy. You just go up to him and... Ooh.
Is there something in my head?
This guy's marrying Medea? He's such a coward. Dragon Quest loves this kind of character, though. I bet he'll be raw.
Eek, a lizard! What's it doing here? Get it out! Get it out!
Good job, Kazuichi Mouse. Don't you just munch me? Up the stairs. We gotta get out. How's he gonna get out? Harry. He rules. He's an awesome character. There's more up to go? I should replay Dragon Quest V sometime soon. You have him, you kind of have Ferris. Ferris who kind of learns his lesson and is still kind of the same by the end of it. He has like his cool moment, but he's also still very much the same guy. From what I recall, at least. He's funny though. Very enjoyable character. Rat trick Kazuichi Mouse. Nothing was taken. Good. Perfect. Kazuichi Mouse trying to pretend to be one of the four Devas. And Sonya still ignores him. Hold on, the prince likes Baccarat though? He could be cool. He just wants to go out and gamble. Poor kid. He doesn't want any of this. Yeah, the four Devas. The other Devas. The four dark Devas of destruction, or whatever. Foaming at the mouth! I gotta read this again. Oh, this is a long one. I gotta read this again. True tales of the truly terrifying. The following is an absolutely true story. I heard it from my friend's sister the other day. I was thinking Sonya Bird, actually. About a month ago, she went mushroom hunting in a forest to the east. On her way back, she noticed that something was wrong. Sonya birds were falling from the trees. Which rabbit? That's stupid. Rabbits and fawns writhed on the ground in agony. All of them were foaming at the mouth. The forest is usually a place of peace, but on this day it was more like a hell on earth. What fiendish power was behind this devilry? That's when she noticed the song. An eerie and grotesque voice like nothing she'd ever heard before was issuing from holes in the ground. Little Red Gamerhood. Moments later, her sight darkened and she swooned. When she came to, she was back at her own bed. A hunter had found her unconscious body and brought her back to the village. To this very day, she shudders to recall the scene. The worst part, she says, is that she can't get the words to the song out of her mind. Dig dog, dig dig dog. Dig like dig like dig. Tree out, tree out, tree out. This is more propaganda. Straight up. Agility in you. Something that protects your head with an agility ring. Wow. Do I have a bandana still? Did I sell Charibo's bandana? If I did, I am stupid beyond belief. Oh, Zabrag. Did I? I must have at least crafted it into something else. Did I sell it? Good grief, man. It's hard being a lowly dog's body. Life at the bottom of the pile can be draining for both body and soul. So what you need is a dog's body's hood. Said to originate in the bandanas worn by pirates, this fashionable headgear not only looks great, but mysteriously empowers its wearer as well. And making one couldn't be simpler. Take a regular bandana, hope you still have it, dye it with fresh corral, and then embellish it with a tough guy tattoo. Don your new creation and feel the freedom of the sea, the power of the waves, and the thrill of the deck swabber's dailies, duties, and all that you do. Oh, and I love duty. The dog's body's head. The books are getting stupider and stupider in this castle. We gotta go find him. We gotta go find this Prince. This castle's a maze. Oh. Oh.
Ah, perfect timing. Allow me to introduce my son. This is Prince Charles, the future King of Argonia.
What is all this, Father? Why are you wasting my time with this riffraff?
Hey, I'm not riffraff.
They're going to protect you during the initiation. They will need to know who you are.
Initiation? Who said anything about the initiation? I don't recall agreeing to that. I hate lizards. How many times do I have to tell you?
Listen carefully, Charles. Enough is enough. I am aware of your aversion to the initiation, but it remains your duty to complete it.
What if the lizards were planted? Like they've been preparing him for this trial his whole life. They've been instilling a fear of lizards into him so that he had something to overcome when the trial comes. It'd be messed up.
You won't be able to marry Princess Medea until you prove your worth.
And my son, as you grow older, I recommend you change the trial to be slaying a giant mole. We may have to prepare for the worst. Father, this is stupid!
Well, I don't care about getting married anyway.
You're making a mistake, Charles. I hear Princess Medea is, well, va.
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 Boom.
You're telling me, man? We're not talking about this or this. We're talking about this.
You understand what I'm saying?
Wow.
Oh, Charles, just like that?
Now, have you reconsidered?
Just like we planned, Jessica. Stand there and look good.
You can leave me out of this, thank you.
Anyway, my son, do you realize what people say about you behind your back?
Yeah, punk.
This is your chance to prove yourself, to show the world you are a man. These people can assure your safety. Well, Charmels, do you accept?
Yes? Wait, no. I mean, oh, I don't know.
I heard a yes. My prince. I'll ensure that everyone believes you're doing it on your
Permission to knock him out, Gov? Permission granted. Genghis just gut punches him and throws him over his shoulder.
You will leave now. Hide yourself in the wagon at the city gates and await your bodyguards.
Right now?
Chancellor, accompany Charmels to the gate. The prince is leaving for his initiation.
Yes, your majesty. And he puts like a gun to his temple. Now walk, prince. Okay.
Summon the royal guards. The prince must have a...
And as the two of them leave the throne room, Sharibo looks at the king like, dude,
Remember,
we like to have fun here.
on his own.
It shall be as you wish, Your Majesty.
Oh my god!
Wait, I'm not ready yet.
He's got-
Off at last. I wish you luck. And remember, your mission is top secret. Charmels will explain the details of the initiation himself.
If you say so.
Fulfill my request, and you have my word that the magic mirror shall be yours.
Va-va-voom. Prince didn't have much choice about that, eh? Got into his head and all. There I was thinking King Clavius was a bit of a softie. Actually pretty strict. Even the prince has finally got an inkling that people in the castle are bad-mouthing him behind his back. This could work in our favour. Maybe his injured pride would persuade him not to be such an unbearable nuisance. King Clavius gives me the creeps. Did you see the way he ogled me? And what was that va-va-voom thing? What a weirdo. Is that supposed to be Clavius? Who is that? Was that him at like a younger age? And he was but a boy? I could have looked at that and had it not been spoilers. I need pictures of these people. Do I need a picture of this? I do. I hate these poses for Charibo. They're not good. You need better poses. What does a guy gotta do for a point? What's a guy gotta do for pointing? Dragon Quest XII, when you come out in 2030, and I'm still streaming from the bottle, the jar that they put my brain in. I hope you have a good photo mode. Alright, he's outside the town. Do we need to heal? Jar, we might be at our funniest. There won't be anything to worry about, you know? It'll just be the brain in a jar. Look at him.
That stinky wagon is far too small for me.
Oh, well, excuse me for my stinky old wagon.
Maybe I could stretch my legs if you got rid of that worthless pot.
Are you for real?
Good grief! What's that? What kind of people are you traveling with a freak like that?
Here, Grandad. You'd have bitten my head off if I said something like that. I'm a king, you half-witted twat.
That was a good impression.
Come a little closer. Look at us. Don't you see? We can't tell him his fiancée has turned into a horse. Much better to keep the truth a secret for now. Make sure everyone knows to keep it under their hats.
You got it, Gov. And he lifts up his it's like durian helmet and just like taps his head under the hat.
Prince Charles! What is our destination?
Called him Prince Charmless.
It's Charmley, you clot. Just head east. Eventually we'll come to the royal hunting ground. That's where the initiations take place.
Charmless.
Oh, and before I forget,
What is this? Lizard humor. Lizard humor?
this file contains a powder that masks human scent. You must sprinkle it on yourselves before we enter the royal hunting ground. Argon lizards are very sensitive to smell. If they get wind of our unmasked scent, they'll run away. In other words, we've got to smell like lizards to fight lizards. I'm supposed to be doing this by myself, so I shall be staying in the wagon until we arrive.
Well,
I'll alight upon arrival, and we shall then proceed on foot. Now get a move on, you lazy rascals!
there was a hilarious scene. There was a scene made that made me very thankful that we got the bunny suit last week. I'll put it that way. It very much enhanced it. Alright, where's this hunting ground at? This continent is massive. It ain't easy being green, eh? You gotta go through this initiation thingamy so you can become a king. Thought you'd had to just get older like automatically. Why call it underpants when there's only one, but there's no underpant? What's up with that, Gov? Looks like town or the castle are good places to talk without the prince listening in. He always waits outside while we're taking care of business. The royal hunting ground is to the east. The whole point is bagging some lizards at the royal hunting ground, right? Fun. Let's go bag some lizards. It's a funny term. Not something I'd expect, like, a British girl to say. What's that, a king cur slime or whatever? I like these guys. These guys hit hard. Uh-oh. Drop some frames again. What the fuck? It's not my settings anymore. My settings have been pretty much readjusted to the minimum. We'll deal. We'll deal. We're in the era where we don't. Oh, it's oh it broke. Oh, it broke. Oh, it died. Oh, it broke. Oh, it died. Oh, it pooped as soon as I brought it up. Oh, it shit itself. Oh, it pooped the bed. Oh, it's gone. Oh, it's, oh my god. Oh my goodness. Oh my lord. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Looks like it stopped. Weirdness. We'll do what we did that one week where I cut the VOD when I went on break. And maybe I'll reset my internet or something. I don't know. Nice crit! I just made the craziest sneeze. I almost regret muting it, but it would have been really loud. But it was cool. It was cool. To the east! Hey, you suck, kid. Don't tell me where to go. This is my adventure. Yo, what is this? A Hell's Bell? Hell's Bells is Vegeta's theme in the American version. Rinslet, write that in your notes. Go back to your old notes and write that in your notes. Hell's Bells. That's what they call it. Hell's Bells. Calls for backup. This Grim Reaper better immediately kill this thing. Another? What? Another? What? Another? What? Level up? What? Level 5? I'm gonna kill these guys now. They've become magic dumbbells level 5. That can't be good. Angela might die. Then we're gonna send the prince after these guys? Or out this way at least. That was the level of the Beholder. The levels are fake in that game. Baldur's Gate 3 cheats. That game's impossible. Get me here so I can warp here. No, not this guy. Bulldozers. Hit him with a puff puff. Puff puff puff. Puff 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 puff. Angelo, don't take a hit here. I thought I should have healed you. Hit him! Uh-oh, Bulldozer A. I should have attacked the other one. What a foolish move on my part. Is he still charmed? Puff, puff. We do just kind of wander, but I think that's how you're supposed to play, you know? To a degree, at least. I don't think you're really meant to, like, zero in on, like, every quest you get immediately. A lot of them seem like long-term. And K-Man's fault somehow. Don't let him hear that. Hi, K-Man. Nice dodge, guys. We're so in sync lately. Hit him with a thwack. Hit him with the Carol. Yep. There he is. Fucking knew he would show up right now. Who told him? Who called him in here? Listen, I had no part in this game, man. It's okay. No, come on, dude. Come on. Come on. Nah. 25. Oh. Gonna use that to change the subject. 5 skill points is pretty good. What can we get with that? MP consumption reduced by 1/4. That's really good, actually. Let's work on that. Cowpat. Ugh. In my defense, I'm right. Hello, Gargoyle. Look how raw this guy on the left is. He's from Kagurabachi, basically. I don't trust this needle shot. I'm gonna puff this guy. I know he's a va-va-voom. I know this guy is a va-va-voom. Watch. Bowser is such a va-va-voom. Bowser running around in the nude is not gonna va-va-voom. That's crazy to me. Goody. That's raw. Is it the clip where he tells him to call it? That's one of my favorite movies. I was thinking the Call It clip is like the one that would show up, kind of. I think that's like the scene from that movie. Ah! It's like that, and like the like still image of Tommy Lee Jones. I don't even remember what that meme is. I just remember that it is a meme. Sizzle. I watched an entire Gintama episode the other day. It was a half episode. Where the entire joke was Sizzle from Dragon Quest. It was a very wordplay episode. Very Japanese wordplay episode. It doesn't necessarily translate well, but if you have two brain cells to rub together, the joke works. That's all that matters. If you use your ears instead of your eyes, you're like, oh, I get the joke. Call team? I'm doing it. Call allies card. Three dinkum souls! Get them! We get the EXP if they win here. Also, all these metal slimes? This wasn't the time. This wasn't the time to try this. But if Goldman gets his classic Goldman crit, that's kind of what I'm banking on, the Goldman crit. Ah! It missed. Here we go, guys. Doug, no. Goldman, no! Patrick Bateman Vice, I would be posting it everywhere. Ah! Oh no! Get him! Doug! You beauty! The Goldman! Ah! They got metal slimes in that vast a quantity out here? There you are, get back here. Have I ever felt like an idiot? Oh yeah, all the time. With Pixel, no. Because with Pixel, I'm always like, Pixel gets it. When I go to Cho for an emote, I'm like, alright, so, get this. What's the stupidest one I've requested? I'm trying to think of. Goss was fine. Smart was fine. See, Brad Kutski was pretty crazy. It really wasn't that wild, though. Cynthia was a funny one. Tablet was funny to request. Stinky was pretty funny to request. Funds was fine. Piano was fine. Hume was pretty self-explanatory. How was pretty self-explanatory. Oh, it's weird seeing like a draft for an emote that like you have now, and seeing like the beta version. Oh, is it Bragg Burglar was a funny one to ask for. Oh, there it is. I feel like a lot of the like truly stupid ones I asked Pixel for. Where are my other ones? I usually have a clear vision, but we want like a small little tweak somewhere. Like the Bragg spooked. I just saw a draft. Originally, she had her mouth open, because that was kind of what it was like in the picture of Anya I provided. If you don't know, that's kind of what the inspiration was. And I was like, what if she had like her mouth closed? What does that look like? I usually ask for small little things like that. Multi-shot's pretty good. Band dance. I'm gonna go for multi-shot since we can get it. That could be really good if we fight any other... Oh, Arrow Knight. Boom. Ba ba boom. That's actually awesome. I think the one that me and Pixel had the most trouble with... Let me see. There was one we had to really change. It would be too much to go through my DMs with him because we talk. So it would take a while to find stuff. I don't know. I feel like there was one that we had to go back and forth for a bit. Yeah, that one looks like it took... That one was an ordeal, I assume. No, these all pretty much came out exactly as we needed them to. I know, like I said, for Zabrag's stop, we were between two ideas for Aegis. I really wanted one with Cleo. But we just couldn't see a way to fit that into like an emote. There's just too little space to work with. So I settled on a different angle entirely. Where the heck did that guy go? There he is. I really want to just fight another metal slime. You see them out here and you're like, bring it on. Look at this, like, come on. I'm gonna try multi-shot. See how that goes for us. And I'm gonna try Grim Reaper here and see if that hits. Alright, multi-shot stinks. It doesn't, but like... Did I work on your SPS at all yet? Yes. I have maybe half of it. Whoops. I accidentally opened Discord. I have half of it answered. A lot of my choices are pretty unconventional so far. Which is kind of what I'm going for. I'm not trying to force unconventional. But I'm trying to think like, who would be entertaining in this format? And I have to have a good balance of personalities. So there are some deeper pulls than maybe normal. But I am still working on it. I did assign an MC, yes. I'll also say that I have the philosophy answering this question of excluding Danganronpa and Zero Escape. But I don't have to, if that's what the people want. But I think I want to exclude them because they already apply to the question. Or they already exist in such a scenario. I've tried to pull from like a variety of playthroughs though, so far. I don't think I'll necessarily limit myself to one per playthrough, but so far I have. Fun question. For context, well, first of all, for context, if you don't know, in the Zabrag Discord, we have the SBS channel where you can ask me stupid questions about stream lore. Whether made up or... whether made up then and there, or elaborating on existing stuff. And Snack's question this week was, if there was a Zabragverse killing game, who would the 15 participants be? Boom! You guys are always trouble. Truly, my angle on it has been like... my approach to it has been like picturing them in like their Danganronpa like sprites. And being like, do I have a good balance here? Like, do we have a good like net of personalities, or am I seeing a lot of overlap? Good. Also good. Finish him off. Cursed Mist. Cursed Mist? How dare you? All three. Rebo, you gotta carry her, I guess. Wait, Yangus broke out of it immediately? I guess he went after. I feel like we haven't gotten anybody a new weapon for a very long time. We're due for a new scythe, I would say. Or even a new boomerang. What would even the next boomerang be, usually? Does this game have the Flame Tang boomerang? That's from Dragon Quest, right? Is this the hunting ground? Who are you?
Oh, if it isn't Prince Charmless. I mean Prince Charmles. I suppose you must be here for the initiation then.
What is this accent?
Indeed I am, you uneducated bumpkin.
Hey, chill out!
Oh. And who's this with you, eh? Last I heard, you royals had to go in alone.
They merely accompanied me here.
Yodel, please.
I've instructed them to await my return just inside the royal hunting ground.
Oh, right you are. Well, I hope you have a good hunt then. I've got to be getting on now. Oh, no, you can't go like that. You won't get no argan art smelling like that, Your Highness. You'll cover that up with something.
Uh-oh, Stinky. I thought that was him. Stupid. I thought that was Prince Baco over there. I thought that was his head. That is the back of a woman's hood, maybe? Yeah.
Hang on a mo. If you're after the initiation, you better know your stuff about the old Salamango.
Salamango?
You hold it like this.
Oh my god.
And then you throw it with all your might.
Whoa.
That'll
Ew.
break the skin, see? Then you can get at the fruit inside. Them argon lizards can't get enough of it. Just a sniff of one of these, and they're awake.
Thanks, Granny. What a friendly Gran. Hello, horse. Hello, Haji Horse. Oh, he was the Haji Hare. Who's the horse? Probably like Akane, right? Hello, Akane Horse. There's your SPS question. Snack, assign the rest of them. We've done half of them already. That could be a good one for Will next week. 40 winks, Slav. Yeah, I'll take a rest. Thank you. Prince Charmless really is a Prince Baka, kinda. Everybody hates him. The Chancellor just wants to kill him. What a funny character. And the humor in that character to me is that, like, at first he definitely is like a jerk. Like, he's doing, like, he kind of deserves what's coming to him. As it goes on, he's just kind of going about his day, and everybody's like, fuck you, Prince Buck. Like, such a funny character. Alright, we gotta put on that gross musk, right? Or do we have to do it now? Scent of lizards fills the air. It might be a good time to just go on break, right? We're about to go in this dungeon anyway. May as well. Oh my god. Oh my god. He looks like a bale of hay. Hey, man. Oh my goodness. It all makes sense now. Oh no. Where did these children come from? You're gonna teach me about Salamango as well? That thing is too big for you. You'll never finish it. Oh my god.
That was a Salamango! Argon lizards, absolutely.
Check those shit. Does kind of look like them.
People say sleeping lizards wake up at the first whiff of one.
The Salamanca. That's what I was thinking of, yeah. The Salamancas. Tuco Salamango. Picking up one of those. This kid picking that up and throwing it and going, tight, tight, tight! Alright, I think we are gonna break here, though. We're gonna take a little wee break here. And we'll be back in 15 minutes to go fight the Salamangas. So, hang tight for now. I think I'll go offline and go back online. I don't know if I need to do that. I think we'll be fine. We'll deal with it. We'll roll with the punches. Whatever. This is a lax playthrough. We drop a little frames, whatever. It's turn-based. You're not missing much. I'll be back in 15 minutes or so. Sit tight, sleep tight, do whatever you gotta. Okay? Okay. I'll see you in a bit. Bye-bye.